Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, White Boomers and GOP production proudly presents to you. We got the main man on it in a Spider-Man shirt. Spider-Man does whatever all he can. And we got in the Super Nintendo, something that I never had as a child. I had an Nintendo, then the N64, never Nintendo Super. We got the main man, Chris. Y'all know my girlfriend's already told me that my childhood was much of a failure because of the food I didn't eat. But whatever.
Another story.
And they got me. They got me, that motor mouth, that boy with all the charisma in the world. See,
but no Super Nintendo.
Yes, no Super Nintendo. But I did get that old Sega and the old Nintendo thing that had like 500 games. Still need to play it. But we are the three not so wise men talking wrestling. I was going to mess that up actually. And we are here to talk some wrestling. Basically, we're here to really talk about Cody Rhodes and AEW. But we're going to sprinkle in a little bit of the WWE and what they got going on with the Elimination Chamber and some rumors about WrestleMania. I mean, technically, we're going to be WWE's part of this sprinkling. So, I mean,
and listen, we're in the road. We're in the road to WrestleMania, so we got to talk about it. Oh, yeah.
So, how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing all right. Yeah. A little tired, but you know, we in this.
I'll tell you.
Man, preparing for another winter storm, apparently.
Man, I know it's been 70 here for like all this week, so yeah. Well, we got some wind blowing coming this week.
Not us. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I think I'm just
gonna be 80 degrees. It's gonna be 80 degrees on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be me and my girl's anniversary.
Hey.
I got us a nice little couple massage planned. We're going to go to a rooftop party later in the day, and then we're ending the night at a Caribbean joint because she's Jamaican, and I know she's gonna love it. Ooh, too bad she's gonna be on that time of month.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We are here to talk everything wrestling. Besides wrestling, like, how are you guys doing? How's your mental health? How's your family? How's your dogs? I know Audie's dog just threw up. I hope he feels better and I hope he didn't eat anything bad. My dog shit on the floor. So,
yeah, he didn't eat anything bad. He just got into stuff that he wasn't supposed to. And it was like, nope, right back up.
Good over here. We living.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been a crazy couple, 48 hours?
24, really.
Oh, yeah. It seemed like 48 hours. So much going on. So Cody thing, WrestleMania.
Which leads into WWE, yeah. So I guess we should start off by what's happening this weekend. WWE is having their what is it called again?
Premium Live
event. Your Premium Live pay-per-view event. Cool. No. I'm going to hold off until the very last moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to say Rashid, Saudi Arabia. That's not it. In Saudi Arabia, like, instead of making these Saudi shows now, like, not canon to the wrestling universe, I guess there's now starting to make it canon to the universe because we have so many matches. Not so many. We have about 8 matches already ready for the Elimination Chamber. We have the WWE title, the Raw Women's title, the Universal title, the Raw Women's title, like title shot in the Elimination Chamber, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and a Falls Count Anywhere match. That's going to be fun. What matches are you guys looking forward to? And excuse me, how do you think that Saudi Arabia is going to
go? I'm looking forward to the men's Elimination Chamber match, just because there's like so many top stars in there. AJ Styles, Matt Riddle, Bobby Lashley, Lesnar. So
Austin Theory.
Yeah. Get the big crowd. I can't be Brock using as a coat rack on Monday. That's probably the best part.
That was funny.
Each other jump on his back. Oh my god.
I honestly think that it surprised Brock Lesnar when he jumped on his back.
Yeah, so he like really ducked down. He just overshot.
Well, no, he just wasn't ready. So when he jumped on his back, I'm so glad that he just kind of rode off. Because if he would have actually took a tackle, that would have been a worse day for Austin Theory.
Yeah. I still remember when it was Lesnar and Braun Strowman.
Oh, he gave him that so pow, pow.
Yeah. Woo, man.
Yo,
don't play.
I mean, you can't take anything from Strowman on that one. He took that 2 pieces and just kept going.
Yeah. He said, my bad.
I'm sorry, don't hit me again. I heard this wasn't real. But yeah, like Raw started off with the promo train. I'm kind of glad that once Brock started beating up Austin Theory, everybody just dipped. Like, nope.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle looked like he just did a crossbody to the floor when he jumped out the ring.
He just got to jump out there like that.
Well, that was good. I mean, actually, Raw wasn't that bad, but I mean, it was kind of short as well. They had the gauntlet match, which now Bianca Belair is the last one for the Elimination Chamber. Really think that's the only thing that they had going towards Elimination Chamber. Everything else was kind of there.
Yeah, or then after the main event, just weird.
So I guess we should go through and already just go ahead and do our picks for the Elimination Chamber. First, we have Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. And okay, so they had that on there as well. They also, let me take the time to say Alpha Academy.
Oh, yeah.
Get out the park.
Yeah.
Chad Gable is finally getting the chance to show what he has. And oh my gosh, he is hilarious.
Yep.
I'm just wishing when Xavier Woods got his, doctorate, there would have been a little bit more like, oh, Woods got his doctorate too, or before.
Yeah, I think they mentioned it like once or something.
Yeah. But I think Rey Mysterio is going to win this match. Just because I see a lot of title matches being heels winning. So they're going to give like these normal matches to, not normal, but matches that don't have anything for the title. It's going to be
for the faces.
Yeah. So I feel Rey Mysterio is going to beat The Miz because, I mean, where do you go?
I don't know where to go with this, but yeah. I feel like they like halted this whole like Dominic heel turn.
Yeah, like they're always like doing this with the heel turn. It's like, is he going to do it? Is he not? Is he going to do it? And then he just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, Dominic, grow some cojones. All right.
Exactly.
619, your dad. Take off his mask and then put it back on. Do something.
He still looks stiff to me. I'm sorry. Every time I see him, it's like he looks like he's still hesitating. He still looks stiff, Dominic, because I don't know. He's green. I know he's green. I know that. But yeah, every time I see him, it's like, I don't know. It's probably because I'm old and I seen him as a kid and I didn't grow with him. So he just looks goofy to me. But
we all grew up with Dominic, okay? We all did. That storyline between his dad and Eddie Guerrero, like, though very cringy, that was like one of the highlights of like the summer that year.
Yeah,
but like
I was
with him being so green, you have to remember like he was just jump started into this position. He wasn't able to go to like NXT, work the Indies, but then again, who his dad is, he had people up the yin yang, like trying to help him when he was coming up.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, but the lights that when you get up under those spotlights is a little weird. But no, he's I was an adult with him, so it was like, look at the little kid. And I see the little kid all grown up, and I'm like, Rey Mysterio is your dad, and this is how you portray him. Okay. But yeah,
it's better than what his sister did.
Yeah. God damn it.
But then again, aren't the Rey Mysterios toxic?
Say that one more time.
Because said, are the Mysterios toxic?
I don't
because
know.
Look what they did to Buddy Murphy. They got him all dating his daughter and everything, and then they just dropped him like a bad habit.
I wouldn't say toxic. I wouldn't call that toxic. If they just dropped them, then it was like, okay, they're cold-blooded. I would say that, but toxic, no.
Toxic. They're not like toxic attraction. Shout out to JC Jane and Gigi for keeping their women's NXT title. Yeah. Just wanted to give them a shout out.
Yeah. We are stepping away from the Miz versus Rey Mysterio. I didn't give my prediction. Yeah, that's
you guys
right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that they're going to give it to Rey, or they do a booty ass heel turn for Dominic, and he just cost his dad the match, and that
I can see him not doing a heel turn, but inadvertently costing his dad the match.
Yeah, keep the storyline going, something like that.
I don't see that it's going to be an instant heel turn. That's something that I believe they would save for Mania instead of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I feel like there shall be no DQs and almost no interferences at this show. Yeah. We also have a Falls Count Anywhere match against Madcap Moss and Drew McIntyre. And first of all, can I say that is slightly attempted murder, what Drew McIntyre did on Friday? Well, actually assault with a deadly weapon and a threatening him with a sword. If he would have said that he can't wrestle, what was he going to do? Cut off his head? That's rude, Drew McIntyre. But you Scottish people.
He's been swinging it at them all this time. If they ain't wrestling for attempted murder now, they probably just gonna wait until it's an actual homicide. Because
someone needs to sue for unsafe practices.
Yeah, but Vince got enough money to beat that, so
they have him on film with a sword.
They had R. Kelly on film too.
We're not talking about that dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm done. But no, Madcap and Drew. Yeah, listen, y'all know who I'm riding with. Y'all know Madcap. Happy Corbin is gonna be there. That guy is amazing. Have you seen Happy Corbin cook on his Instagram channel? What he makes look like master. How can you go against that and that team?
He does have a really low rating on WWE 2K, whatever it is.
Yeah, they hating.
Oh no, they really hating. I watched a video of them showing off the scores and everything. Mm-hmm. Tell me why they have Lacey Evans, who hasn't been there for a while, higher than Naomi.
Because
ain't that some bullshit?
In Black History Month, really.
Yeah,
right.
They had one of the best matches on Friday.
Oh my God, that was such a good match. It's been a long time since we've had a really, really good women's match, but Naomi and Charlotte definitely took the ball and rode with it.
Yeah.
Who's your prediction, Chris, for the Madcap and Drew McIntyre?
I'm gonna give it to Drew. He ain't really doing nothing, so And he already beat him once.
I feel like they're going to give it to Drew just because I know that he's going to be the next competitor for Reigns' Universal title.
Yeah.
So Drew is one of those people that they are going to want to make look strong and everything. Speaking about however, Naomi and Charlotte having their match, they are also having a tag team match at the Elimination Chamber. It is Ronda Rousey versus Naomi versus Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair. And now there's a stipulation to this match too. Rousey will have her one hand tied behind her back for this match. So how do you guys think this match is going to go?
And it's Ronda.
Okay, so Ronda has to have one hand tied behind her back.
They did this before, didn't they? She fought one of the Bellas.
Yeah, I want to say she fought one of the Bellas with her one hand tied behind her back.
And she dominated, right?
Mm-hmm.
She did.
Okay. That's see, I didn't know that. I mean, I wasn't around WWE when that happened, and I knew that was gonna happen. Like I know that this is gonna happen the exact same way. It's gonna be a beatdown.
It's gonna be a beatdown, but I feel like
I didn't even get to that.
The reason, huh? Oh, because SmackDown. Because Sonya Deville, I think, was on commentary during the match.
And she beat up.
And then she ended up striking Naomi or something like that.
No, she was stumping the shit out of her.
I think her and Charlotte were both doing it, and that's when Ronda Rousey came down.
Yeah.
And then later that night, they're like, yeah, they're gonna have a tag team match.
No, I know about the tag team match. I'm talking about the hand behind the back thing.
Oh, I'm looking right now on
because Ronda is so powerful that she would beat them all by herself with both of the hands. So to make it interesting, the one I don't get it. I mean, y'all seen the face palm.
God.
Oh, okay. I guess she did an interview with WWE TV, and at the end of it, she was like, somebody asked, "Are you worried about Sonya Deville?" And she's like, "I can do this with one hand tied behind my back." So they're like, "Okay, bet." Bing bong.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Saudi Arabia, and it just means Naomi's going to get more shine, and then Ronda Rousey's going to tap out Sonya Deville. That's all I'm calling that right now. That's pretty obvious.
Yep. That'd be the end.
We also have the Viking Raiders versus the Usos in a SmackDown tag team match. Usos.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like Viking Raiders.
The Viking Raiders were so good when they were weren't they the War Raiders in the Indies?
Yep. Yep. And NXT.
Didn't they call themselves like the Viking Experience at one point?
Yeah, that's when they came to the main roster, and we know that Vince doesn't know how to book anybody.
Okay, I just had to make sure that I just wasn't imagining.
No.
Okay.
I think their finishing move is the Viking Experience.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, that's lame.
It could have been called the Pillager. It could have been.
It was called Thor's Hammer.
Oh, that worked. Ragnarok. I mean, Asgardian Slam. It could have been a lot of other things.
They could call themselves Mjolnirs. Yeah, that's hard to say off the tongue. Yeah. Need something catchy that rolls off the tongue. We also have the Raw Women's Title match with WWE Hall of Famer Lita, who I love to death, versus Becky Lynch, who I also like.
Yeah.
I know Becky Lynch is going to win this, but I love Lita, so let's go Lita.
I roll with the man. She the man.
Yes, but there would be no man without Lita.
Would be no man without Ric Flair.
That too.
Listen.
You gotta call it big time backstab, man. Yeah, fairness to the podcast, man.
It wouldn't been no man without Adam and Eve either. So we gonna take credit all the way back to then. So, so yeah, she the man.
Well, I mean, Lita's still going to be the one who I'm going to root for.
Okay.
Let's still Lita.
Yeah, her theme song is still so good.
Yes, it is.
You need to go to AEW.
Who, Lita?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, WWE would give her the Brock Lesnar treatment and just throw so much money that she's like, sorry, you guys can't afford me.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the Elimination Chamber match for the Raw Women's title shot at WrestleMania. We have a Doudrop versus Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Nikki, almost a supervillain. Alexa Bliss was added towards the end of the show of Raw, and then Bianca Belair will be the last person in the match. How do you guys think that this show is going to go? Who do you think is going to win? And who's going to WrestleMania to face Lita?
I think that they're going to give Rhea Ripley this one. They're not about to separate that tag, and she's a star. I fucking love her.
Oh yeah, they gave her a lot of action on Wednesday in the gauntlet match, because she first defeated Nikki Ash, then she defeated Liv Morgan, then Doudrop, but then she just couldn't outlast Bianca Belair. And that's what makes me think, like, one of my friends' wives came up with this really good concept when it comes to who's going to win at a pay-per-view. If the go-home show, the challenger or the champion wins, then they usually lose at the next at the upcoming pay-per-view. Premium live pay-per-view event. Jesus. I'm never gonna get this thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna start doing a tally to see if she's right. So I can, we need the statistics.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that Rhea Ripley's gonna win as well. She's gonna headline against Becky Lynch. And hopefully, they don't do her like they did Charlotte and have Charlotte win. Oh my God. They just always know how to kick NXT in the nuts.
Man.
Who do you think is going to win, Chris? Or did you say?
I'm gonna go with Bianca, just so we can get like some closure to that SummerSlam of last year. That still don't sit right with me.
Yeah. So now that's a hard one. Is it Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair? I'm still gonna go Rhea Ripley just because of how good they let her shine on Monday.
Yeah, she deserved it. I mean, I give it up.
Rhea Ripley's been like working her ass off. They've been putting her in shitty feuds with shitty tag teams, but hopefully finally she's able to shake some of that rust off that she's been getting from just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And she gets in there and puts on a good show.
Yeah.
We also have the Universal title match versus Bill Goldberg and Roman Reigns.
Ain't even a question.
Yeah, it better be a squash. It better be a squash.
They're not squashing Goldberg. They're not, and that's the disappointing part.
He ain't got a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's walking to the table.
If they do squash him, oh, that would be fucking amazing. And it would have been a waste because I really would have loved to see Big E versus Goldberg in this. I know it could be a WrestleMania thing, but now even with Stone Cold coming back, they might push Big E versus Goldberg down the card, and that's so disrespectful.
Oh no. Yeah, well, yeah. They might have, if they do that, I don't see them pushing them down the card. I see Goldberg being on one day, Stone Cold being on the other.
Yeah.
Like,
I forgot
the first show, I feel like it'd be Goldberg. The main show, Stone Cold. But then there's also talks that Stone Cold and Goldberg are going to be wrestling each other as well. And we know, like, I know there's Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold, and you know how things going to go up in the air. I honestly do not want Stone Cold versus Goldberg at all. I don't want that. Like, they need to be put into the ring with someone who can, I'm not going to say can carry them, but they're old. So they need somebody who can guide them. Like, I know Stone Cold Steve Austin is a smart, he doesn't necessarily need anybody to guide him, but he needs that young guy to be able to, like, move around without really him needing to move them around, I guess. And Goldberg just needs a quick 5-minute match. He doesn't need anything big. The longer Goldberg goes, the longer the mystique of Goldberg just.
Yeah, but I really want Goldberg to get his just due because of what he did to Dolph Ziggler at that SummerSlam. It was so fucking no. I hated Goldberg for that. Like, it was Dolph and Chris. You was there.
I was there. Yeah, I was there.
They put on we was talking about how good Dolph was and how this is gonna be like a great match, and David was there and he was like, yeah, no, it's Goldberg. And what happened? And he's just I hate you, Goldberg, for that.
But I mean, that's just kind of, that's a good thing about Dolph Ziggler. He is one of the best workers,
yes,
in WWE. The fact that WWE doesn't, like, give him more is a shame. It's a travesty. And bruh, like, when he won the title after WrestleMania, I was so excited. Hell, hold on, I'll even show you what shirt I have.
Got a whole shirt for
it. Yeah, I was man, very disappointed because I swear, if you give Dolph the opportunity, he could be this era's version of Chris Jericho. Like, he's that good of a wrestler, and he's that good of a personality.
Yeah.
Like, and
okay. So back in 2012, I was a huge Dolph Ziggler fan. Like, and that's when I started transitioning into, instead of, oh, you're a hero or a face, to transitioning to actually just liking wrestlers for who they were. So I got this made. I don't know if I can. I got this made. I don't know if you guys can see it right.
Yeah.
Same show up.
The show.
Yeah, and then on the top it has Team Show Off. Then on the side, what is that? Oh yeah, I have on the side, on the back it has Stilling, and then it has the show and your girlfriend. I really want him to sign this as well. It's like, yeah, this is actually something that I've been wanting to talk to the feds about. Like, there's a missed opportunity when it comes to sports and wrestling, and how people are so team this, team that. I'm not going to give people any ideas of what I'm thinking of too much, but yeah, or go talk to the people at AEW, because, you know, people over there own like a certain football team, so it might work better.
Oh yeah, but you seen it. The Rock intro in the Super Bowl. Like,
yes,
and that was a big deal because, you know, he owns the XFL now, or the name rights of the XFL. So
that's true.
So bridging that gap is kind of a huge deal, because now it's not like, yeah, some people would feel like that's you know, he's watering down his brand. I think it's bridging the gap, and it goes into a whole bunch of stuff I'll talk about.
It's just, the XFL is just another opportunity for people who want to play football, really, just like Arena Football League. I know a lot of people were hit or miss about the XFL. I liked it when it first came out. I didn't watch it the second. Did they even start the second one?
Yeah, I mean, when it first came out, it was a long time ago. Then it was recent. Not unless you're talking about the seasons of this last.
Yeah, this
year.
recent season.
Okay.
I think they went like half a season and then okay.
Yeah, then they had
So
stuff.
hopefully The Rock can get more people involved for the millions
And
and
millions
millions of
of Rock fans.
football fans.
All right.
Let's see. Where else are we going, Tex? Now?
Yeah, because we're just all over the place right now.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is going to beat Bill Goldberg. Point blank period.
Point blank period.
We have the Elimination Chamber match. Well, this is our final match too. Our Elimination title match for the WWE title: Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Riddle, AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley. First of all, I just want to laugh because Brock Lesnar told Riddle that they would never be sharing the ring together, and ta-da! Granted, they might not be in a ring at the same time, but
thought Riddle get eliminated first or something.
Yeah, no, I think that I don't know. I heard stories of people not liking Riddle, like namely Seth Rollins not liking Riddle, but Riddle found out what the issue was, and he went and talked to him like a man, like, hey, it's not exactly what you think. Oh, that was my wife saying this, but it was this, that, and the third. And now they've been kind of cool. I think it was the same type of situation with Brock. I think something was said.
Oh no. That it was definitely something said, but with the Brock situation, that is something that Riddle said out of his mouth.
Yeah, but Riddle will go to you and say, "Hey, man, this is. I didn't mean it like that, but this is the spirit of competition." Because he's that. From what I've seen, he's that type of guy, and Brock can either accept it or not. And I think that this was. I think if they did fix it, that this was a work to try to get people speculating. If not, then it's just
it was a shoot because this has been like
years. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about him, the fact that they're going to be in a match together with everybody knowing what they said. That's the work. Like, damn, like is this really happening? Is this but excuse me, but it could have already been patched up and everything. So now it's leaving us to speculate because nobody has said anything about it.
Oh, and did you know Brock Lesnar suffers through anxiety?
Really?
Yeah, he they have a thing up on Wrestling Inc. about him talking about his anxiety, but even when he was on the Pat McAfee show, which you should definitely go check out because that was hilarious.
Yeah.
He talked about how he has anxiety being in front of people, and that's why he usually like hibernates in Saskatchewan. Like he doesn't just like being in front of people. It takes a toll on his mental health.
Hey.
He also said that. Hold on, let me look. Have big wrestling matches in high school. Like I get nervous around people, and I'm awkward as fuck. That's crazy because you would never think someone of Brock Lesnar's prestigiousness would suffer through anxiety.
Yeah.
But that goes to show you that you never know like what a celebrity is going through. That's why I tend to treat everybody like everybody, even if they're celebrity or not, with just the common respect of being a human being. Right. Because you never know what someone is going through or how they feel. You don't know what triggers them. And at the end of the day, I don't want to get punched in the face by Brock Lesnar because I say something wrong.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Never know what's going on in somebody's head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, but who do y'all have in this match?
I want Bobby to keep it.
Bobby to keep it.
If they're not gonna combine the titles and keep them like as one, Bobby should keep it.
Fair.
Yeah, I just love seeing Bobby with it. But you know,
I'm
Because
going
we
with
already
AJ
know
Styles.
we already know that Seth isn't going to have it because he was supposed to feud with Shane McMahon, and they'll probably have him feud with Cody Rhodes.
we'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
But then obviously Austin Theory's not going to win it.
Vince might pull that
Yeah.
trigger.
No. If he does, I can see it being a riot. AJ Styles is a strong person to win it. Riddle, I don't see winning it, even though he will. I think before Brock Lesnar was going to win, I think Riddle was supposed to win the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I see him not winning. I see Riddle feuding with Randy. Like that's what everybody's been like kind of seeking through. Seth is probably gonna, if Kevin doesn't wrestle Stone Cold, I feel Seth and Kevin will wrestle. So yeah.
See, I'm going with Bobby, but I would think that it would be Seth. And well, with the
Bobby versus AJ at WrestleMania.
Man, that is.
Let's get AJ on the card, man.
I think AJ gonna be on the card. Bobby versus AJ.
You think it's WrestleMania and AJ's not gonna be on the card? Woo-wee. I would throw a hissy fit. I would go to Dallas and be like, "Yo, Vince.
What
are you doing?"
I'm gonna try to break. Well, I'm not saying that on. I'm gonna try to get in there, and if I get in there, I'm gonna talk to Vince and whoever's on that card. Hey, Vinnie Mac, this ain't it, bro. I'm gonna talk. Listen, Nick. I'm gonna have to talk to Nick.
Nicholas of the Cons.
Listen, you're my favorite. You're one of my favorite 3 cons. Okay. So we got to get this right if we want the cons to dominate for the 2023s and 24s. I'm gonna get him, and then he's gonna be like, yes, because I've got some money ideas for him. But that's if I get into the WrestleMania. If not, then I'm gonna have to just go sneak in there just to enjoy. But if I get in there,
WrestleMania.
If I get in there, be prepared for ad dollars to come this way, sir.
Woo.
Yeah, but yeah, Bobby. I'm going Bobby. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know I just went out.
Alrighty then. So that was our WWE take. Yeah. So can't wait for us to. But now it's time to sprinkle what we need to talk about, and that is the AEW. All Elite Wrestling is happening actually tonight. We have Dynamite, so we're going to run through what we already have as a preview for the show tonight, and we're going to talk about that before talking into what we really need to talk about. So, secondly, before we actually get started with that, congratulations to Matt Cardona on winning the NWA heavyweight title from Trevor Murdoch. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do with the title. Since he's been released from the WWE, he's been
on fire.
On fire, yes.
He's pretty much I feel like Zack Ryder will go back to the WWE. I do feel it. If Cody Rhodes can go back, I feel Zack Ryder will after like a while. Right now, he's still getting his shine on.
Yeah.
Like once he makes himself a bigger character, oh yeah, he'll be back in the WWE, and I guarantee that he will at least have a title shot. He might not win the title, but he'll have a title shot.
That was the name. Remember when I was trying to talk about the surprise people that would be like the Forbidden Door? And I was like, what is that guy's name? Excuse me. It was Zack Ryder, but it wasn't Zack Ryder. So yeah, but I was like, man, what is Matt Cardona? I know it's Matt Cardona, but are they the same people? Because I'm new to this. Like, yeah, but yeah. Anyway, congratulations to that guy. Congratulations to that man.
Congratulations. So now we have the AEW lineup for tonight. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches on the card.
Sounds good.
We have the Face of the Revolution ladder match qualifier, where is Max Caster versus Wardlow. There's going to be a powerbomb symphony awaiting, but I can't wait for Max Caster to like go off against Wardlow and his little cipher rap thingy that he does. He's also said Max Caster said he would love to go against MJF just to make him mad with his little freestyle. I'm here for it.
Don't do it against that man. I'm telling you, that guy's golden. He'll come out with bars for you. MJF,
you never
do it all.
MJF and Matt Caster in a rap battle.
Oh, that would be amazing. We called it. Listen, if that happens, we called it.
I mean, he's done. I think he's musically trained.
Yeah. MJF was in the acapella group. He sang. He did the musical medley with
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that boy's good. That boy's good. Like,
speaking of your favorite wrestler, Chris Jericho, which I'm gonna say this again, is Chris Jericho the equivalent to Shane?
No, he's not. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. No, don't give that look. Don't give that look. Shane was part owner of WWE doing this bullshit. So
yes. But Chris Jericho is part leader of the Inner Circle, and he's doing that bullshit.
That's creative.
Taking Ortiz and Santana's tag team title shot and going with MJF.
Listen,
what?
Wait, but that's because they had a shot and they lost it. Let's not do that. They had a shot and they lost it. And remember, Chris Jericho did this twice because it was him and Sammy starting first. No, actually, it was him and Jake. And then it was him and Sammy because Santana Ortiz, and please know that this is kayfabe, Santana Ortiz couldn't get it done because I had to say that because I fucking love Proud and Powerful. Oh, man, them guys, I'm so glad that they are going through this story, though. Like, I know it's heartbreaking, but this story, because I've been an Inner Circle fan since it started, and this was my introduction to Santana Ortiz. Oh man!
Oh yeah!
This was fucking amazing.
I was there when they were LAX, and that's when I was working at Impact. Actually, they were there, so I met them a few times. Cool guys, but they are going to be in the tag team match. It's going to be Chris and Jake Hagar versus Santana and Ortiz. I feel like they're giving it to Santana and Ortiz.
Oh, they definitely should.
If they don't, I'm gonna be so like, he is definitely Shane McMahon.
Listen, whatever. Chris Jericho has been. Listen, he lost 4 times to MJF. He can get people over. He's getting them over. It is about the company. It is about the brand. It is about the legacy that he leaves, and he is going to get them over. And this is going to be amazing. And I hope I see the Tiger Claw. Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, isn't this copy infringement because of the Dark Order?
But the Tiger Claw is scratching the back, and then he does the cat face. So yeah, it's different. It's different.
We also have a no DQ match with Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez. This should be a hard-hitting match.
Yeah.
Those two blokes can really like fight.
Yeah.
Wasn't there beef between them? Like real life heat between them?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I can't remember where I heard it. It was like it was a big deal because it went back to the AA days.
AAA
days, my fault. Sorry, AAA. Yeah, they had some real life heat. I don't know if that was a promo that I saw on Dynamite one day or if it was actually some news that came across, because I've been trying to dive deep into this, so everything is starting to blur. But yeah. So whatever it was, it made me feel like, you know what, I gotta watch this.
I do think there was some beef in between it. Like I've heard throughout, but I've just never really paid that much attention because ain't none of my business.
How's your
But
business?
yeah, now it's my business.
Yeah.
I have Thunder Rosa winning because I feel like they're setting her up to take the title away from Britt.
Yep.
Mm.
About that time.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I think that this is actually probably going to be Jade Cargill's first big test, just because of the connection starting off. Yeah, I mean, because Mercedes Martinez was brought in by Jade. So
yeah, but she's right now aligned with Britt Baker.
I completely missed that. Oh,
Yeah, like the last.
So Britt brought in Martinez to take out Rosa in the championship tournament.
Oh, okay.
So Rosa would win. She just helped Jade beat Rosa, basically.
Okay, so this is just the story that she just doesn't like Rosa. That's what that is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, then I guess this might be Britt's big test, but I don't know. The women division is shaping up very nice. I want to say that. I'm not convinced of any real stories just yet, other than the fact that Jade Cargill is getting the Goldberg treatment. I think that is one of the big things. Serena Deeb is about to get a few people over. I like how that story is going. If they're smart, AQA lasts 5 minutes. I think we said that last time. When she does the rookie, AQA lasting 5 minutes. Now that she's all elite, will definitely be one of those things. Britt Baker, I honestly don't see anybody really dethroning her right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, Britt, if she gets into I don't see anybody dethroning her. There's not anything compelling. I know everybody's waiting for this Thunder Rosa, but I don't see anything compelling.
I feel like she's the only. It's either her or Jamie Hayter. Those are the only two that I feel will beat them. Will beat Britt.
Hayter is the one that is with her right now, right?
Yeah. Yep. There's Reba. It's Reba. It's Reba, not Rebel. She says that all the time.
It's Rebel, not Reba.
Oh, okay. Same thing.
Okay, Britt.
And then she has Jamie Hayter and loosely Martinez.
Okay. All right. So I'm confusing Hayter with the one that beat up Chris.
Chris Statlander?
Yeah.
Come
on.
I know it.
I know you know it.
What is her name? Layla Hirsch.
Hirsch. Yeah, because Hayter and Hirsch. That's what it was.
I get Layla Hirsch and the woman from Diamond Mine mixed up all the time. I don't
remember her name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name either, but every time I see her face, I'm like, oh, that's Jamie Hayter.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
NXT.
See, I gotta get in NXT. I looked at Vengeance Day. I tapped in for a brief minute and it was looking kind of good. I was like, you know what? I gotta give this some dedicated time.
Vengeance Day was definitely like a good show. Again, shout out to Toxic Attraction, friends of the show. Awesome people. Yeah. Shout out to Carmelo Hayes, because whenever he shoots, he don't miss. But also shout out to Grammy Grind, baby. To the moon, baby.
God, that match was so good.
NXT is really, really good show, but we're not talking about NXT right now.
No,
we're talking about AEW. And Chris Statlander kind of needs her ass beat.
Yeah, you seen that clip? I was gonna talk about that. Man.
What happened? I missed it. What's going on?
Oh, okay. So what's her name again? That's Statlander. Layla Hirsch. She's Russian, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Layla Hirsch was born in another country, and I guess her family gave her up for adoption. That's how she made it to America. Chris Statlander was like, is this the way you're going to act? No wonder your parents gave you up. I was like,
that was cold-blooded. That was cold-blooded.
That ain't no face.
That's not something to
Listen. Chris might be a superstar in the making. I just want to let you know that. Now that she, because they've been getting rid of her alien persona, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the alien persona they're getting rid of. They don't dabble too much in the mystic arts, in the capability of, oh, she's an alien. She's like, no, she's a human being who thinks she's an alien.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They've been trying to do that with her from the very beginning, but she's always been doing the I am an alien, because Brandy tried to shut that shit up in the very beginning. But the thing is,
I am not the same. I am a Martian.
But the thing is, Chris has been, because when she first started, she wasn't talking. Like, she didn't really say anything. But now they're getting out of the persona where she's not talking much and she's not out of this world type. Oh, this is quirky. It's like, yeah, okay. Chris Statlander is about to be, she's going to have warrior paint on, but they're not going to acknowledge I hope they continue to acknowledge the alien stuff, but it's been less and less the more that she's getting screen time. Just like Orange Cassidy's being more and more emotional, because they want to push him, but they think that gimmick can only go so far. So he's listen, I think that Orange Cassidy could have kept all of this going as a psychological thing. Like, if he would have just like 2 years down the line, it was like, does it bother you? Then I did it. It's like that, like just something like that. It would have just been, oh, this guy is so cold. So this is a psychological thing. But yeah, Chris is starting to make it, and they're going to shoot her into the moon. Orange Cassidy is going to get another personality change. I'm gonna miss this one. But
that's still not stating that she don't need her ass beat.
Yeah, I know she does. She definitely need her ass beat. Listen,
like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Yo, Chris, you cool, you cute, but you need your ass." I will beat the brakes off your ass.
Right, yeah, no, she did. Watch that. Like, what did she just say?
In the confines, I should say, in the confines of the wrestling entertainment, we are also not like promoting violence against women, but in the confines of the wrestling, in the kayfabe of the wrestling business, Chris Statlander need an ass whoop.
Listen, I will say this:
tap in.
Listen, I'm not a proponent of violence, but if Chris and Hirsch gets into it, thanks to the rule of CT, not you CT, but another CT, you don't break up 1-on-1s. So to let that shit fly. That's what I'm saying. I want to see it happen, because that story is compelling. The women's division is good, which is why I keep saying, like, I don't think that Britt, anybody is compelling enough to beat Britt. There's a lot of different things that's going on that I'm just more involved into than seeing who's Britt fighting next, which is always a great thing. If you're a champion, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things at play where it's like, dang, that's good. Layla, okay. Then you got the Dark Order versus Anna Jay and Penelope Ford. That shit's going on. Like, man, did I say Anna Jay? The Bunny. It's Anna Jay, because I get the names. The Bunny.
Anna Jay is with the Dark Order.
Anna Jay is with the Dark Order. Tay Conti is with the Dark Order versus the Bunny and
Penelope
Ford, which is awesome. And Kip needs more screen time. I'm sorry.
Where's Kip been?
Listen.
In the crowd.
Yeah, just chilling. Kip need more screen time. I don't care if he's in the crowd. Give him more screen time. Just put I want to see, you know what? I want to see his emotion through the box when things happen. And I want to see the shock on his face sans the box. Like,
can he have like different emotions on the side of the box? So it's like, oh,
just turn it, yeah.
No, that would be awesome. But I think what would be more awesome is if something happened and they cut to Kip and the announcers Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone saying, "Oh my God, do you see Kip's face? He is so shocked that this is happening," but it's him in the box. Like there's no.
I can't see JR saying that. I can see Excalibur maybe getting away with it, or Schiavone.
Yeah.
JR has too much integrity.
Whatever. JR would be with the shits if he understands it. Like if this is gonna get this kid over, because that whole thing is like I miss Kip for a minute, and then I realized that this dude has been hiding his face in a box. That beautiful, beautiful face in the box.
It's my face in that box.
It's the face in the box, girl.
That's girl.
Yeah, but no, he is. He's been hiding that beautiful face in the box, and he's like he ain't been wrestling. I've been like, man, this is ridiculous. He is a chameleon. I can see him being put in any type of role, and it really work for him. But that's neither here nor there. I just want to say, give Kip more screen time. Thank you.
Okay. Give Kip more time. That is what Audie wants. And if Kip is a good wrestler, then that's what I want. Maybe he should go and fight Miro and have that completely squashed. Because where the hell has Miro been?
Miro's been injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I know where Miro is.
He's been injured. Because I've seen a lot of people on different forums and stuff asking is like, oh, he's been injured, but his recovery time is his physical therapy and everything is up. He's almost fully healed, so he's getting ready to get back into it.
Does his wife come with him when he comes back?
That I don't know.
Maybe not at first. Maybe not at first, but she'll show up.
I believe she will show up.
So we've gone on a bit of a tangent, guys. So let's get back to talking about AEW, like the show that's happening in
12 minutes.
12 minutes. So we have Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. I can't wait.
It's gonna be so good.
Like he was one of the ones that Bryan brought up in this promo against I was gonna say Chad Gable, Jon Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next week, Matt Sydal and Lee came up and confronted him, and Lee challenged him to a match tonight. So that should be a fantastic night. And who do you guys think is going to win that match? I'm obviously going to say Bryan Danielson, but I feel like it's going to be
a good match. It's going to be definitely a good match.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much time they're going to get, but I think that even if it's like a short 3 to 5 minute match, I think that they are good enough to put in a lot in that moment. So, so yeah.
Go Lee.
Let's go, Lee.
What? Okay. You're going to go with the dark horse.
It's definitely Bryan. No, it's definitely Bryan. But we got to give him some shine. This is going to definitely get him some shine. Wait, quick question. It wasn't me. I don't want to make sure that I wasn't misremembering. Was Bryan Danielson a little jealous with Jon Moxley teaming up with him? I mean, teaming up with CM Punk.
He was like, he's fine about him teaming up with CM Punk because that's a one-time thing. He's trying to make it. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought that's jealousy. That is a toxic trait. That is a toxic action that he did. And this is looking like he is going to be obsessive. And if Bryan Danielson becomes obsessive, that is going to be fucking amazing. Even though I hate him right now for what he did to the Dark Order and John Silver.
And then what I believe would be our main event of the evening, we had the AEW TNT Championship match. Sammy Guevara defends against Darby Allin. Both competitors are 2 for 2 when it comes to having the TNT title. And aren't they both pillars?
They are both pillars.
So we have 2 pillars facing each other as well.
This is going to be a very interesting match.
I feel like Andrade is going to get involved.
I have no idea who's going to get involved, But you got that whole story with Andrade, but you also got the whole story with Inner Circle and how this is going to go. So I'm not sure how this is one of those things where I'm like, it can go either way and it can get real crazy real quick. So I'm gonna put my hat on to Sammy, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way.
Mm-hmm. I can see him losing, but I mean, I feel like it would have to be a reason. Like either Inner Circle or Andrade have to get involved for him to lose. Like I don't see him just losing cleanly out of the blue with no real story.
No, there's nobody losing cleanly in this one. I think that either or is going to be some type of interference, some type of mess up, some type of distraction. And looking at it now, I'm probably leaning more towards Sammy because he gets to retain the title, but Darby can lose without looking like he lost it, which will be able to bring it back later. I think that if they cheat and they get Darby over, there's some type of disqualification, and Darby gets over in that, and he gets the belt. I don't see it. I don't see it playing out well. Like I wouldn't be satisfied with that one. So I'm gonna go with Sammy.
Yeah, I'll go with Sammy.
I'm still gonna go with Sammy as well. But I do think it's gonna be a good show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a good show.
So that is what we have right now for AEW for the show tonight. I do have another quick announcement. One of my boys, Monteezy, he is doing the first ever AEW music live show March 5th. That's the weekend of Revolution. So definitely look out for that. It's going to be a great show. I'm going to try to get there. Depends on if I work or not. Actually, no, I won't be working. I am going to finagle my way out of that shit.
That's good because you are going to the actual Revolution event.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get some day passes going, but you got it.
Woo woo. And just so you know, everybody who's listening, we will probably be doing some type of giveaway or some type of raffle, something. We'll figure it out. So someone else can go to the show as well and have a good time watching wrestling and enjoying wrestling because wrestling is life.
It won't be Revolution because it's such short notice. Honestly, if we have a Detroit show, if they ever make it to Detroit, it is going to be a celebration. And because I might take a vacation day from where I'm working to go to Detroit to do that, and that will be probably the giveaway show.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Sorry, stomach is starting to bubble because of what I ate. I will be right back.
All right, and we are getting to.
Oh yeah, I'll say. You guys can go ahead and talk about the big story of the week. Senor Cody and Senorita Brandy. I just farted. I'm good now. Brandy Rhodes. Right. Leaving AEW. Like for the longest time, he's been saying that he was a free agent, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's work. It's work. He's not a free agent. He's not a free agent." Come to find out, that was the shoot of all shoots. He was not lying. And because of, I guess, him losing booking control has been one of the reasons. And the fact that he wanted more money than CM Punk and Bryan Danielson. And they said no. Like, it was another contributing issue to him losing, or not losing, but leaving. How do you guys all feel about that? Actually, you know what? My stomach is telling me that I need to go.
I got you. Because this is exactly what I've been waiting for. All of this is a work. I am not buying it.
If this is a work, this is the biggest work in the past decade.
You don't think that they would do that? They will definitely listen. All right. I've been saying this.
If this is a work, I would respect Cody for the rest of his career.
Oh, Cody deserves the utmost respect. Not because, like, all right, in this work, there's a lot of truth to it. He is a free agent. Okay. I don't know what his contract as an EVP is, because that's not what the talk is about. It's him being a free agent. So if he is still an EVP there, then all of this doesn't matter, just like Hov, Shane McMahon still having stake in there and all of that, right? But if he is still EVP and that's not being discussed, then we're just totally talking about free agency. Yes, from What Culture Wrestling, they said that it was about money. There were other sources that said that he wanted a lighter schedule. There was a couple other things, but those were the two things that stuck with me. Him wanting a lighter schedule. Yeah, I know. That's because that's the reason why it stuck with me. Like, dude, you are on TV like 80% of the time throughout the year, and only 10% of that is wrestling. Like, yeah. So I know that this is a work. What is going to happen? Because I'm calling this shot now. It's going to take a year. But he's going to go, if he doesn't go directly back to WWE and get like a year or two contract, what he's going to do is that he's going to remain on the circuits. He's going to go grab championships and everything else. But then remember, I said that it was going to probably play out for a full year before MJF gets his title shot.
Yeah.
MJF getting his title shot is going to bring Cody back to AEW, because now it's not his career, that former career that he had because he was a free agent. He came back and now his career has been restarted. And so now he gets to actually compete for the championship title. And that is the work of the century. He made that knowing full and goddamn well. He made that. And I was wrong on something. I said that he did that with MJF. It was Chris Jericho that he lost the title to Chris Jericho. And so he wasn't able to do it, right?
Right.
But MJF is the person that has been the thorn at his side. And so when MJF receives the title, we can see Cody Rhodes come back as under a new contract. So this is not his original proposal, where he can actually get a title shot. And that brings everything back, which would make this the work of the century, especially if he goes to WWE, because that goes back into the whole Tony Khan and Vince McMahon and everybody trying to bridge that gap to where there's no competition at all. It is really just going to be this big forbidden door where they say, hey, these are your set of rosters. This is going to be my set of rosters. This is Impact. This is Ring of Honor. This is New Japan. Every once in a while, we can pull and just make this like, hey, WrestleMania main event might not be for a championship, but it's been that dream match that everybody's been asking about. That Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega match that people been wanted. Yeah, you see that? You see how it's starting to look sexy. And y'all thought I was crazy. But it's here. I've seen it. So I think that this is the work of the century. I think that this is going to make wrestling better if he goes back. If he goes back to WWE, that is going to be the work of all works, because he's going to have an EVP on the WWE roster. And it's not just any EVP. It is the guy that has created that brand that has been a thorn on your side during the the Wednesday wars. And you're going to get him and spend all of this money to get him. And all he's going to do is, hey, my Twitter handle is still about the community give back. Like all of that, everything that Cody Rhodes is right now, especially as far as Brandon, still says AEW, no matter how far away he gets from it. So that's my thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
Oh.
I thought it was a work, but it's just more stuff is coming out. Like, oh, he beefing with Tony Khan. He falling out with the Bucks and stuff like that. I was like, man, it's a real life shit going on right now.
Oh yeah. I think that, well, you know me, that was the hero story. I didn't think that he would take it this far. But this Cody Rhodes hero story,
man, it's so dramatic. I can see him actually doing it.
That's what I'm saying, right? Damn, this is messed up. I think that we're gonna end this because CM Punk is on the screen right now.
Yeah, with the MJF shirt on.
Yeah, I know, right? Man, where the freak is CT?
Man, yeah, eat that Thai food.
Right. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to end this out because that has been the big thing. And unless you got something to add to the Cody Rhodes thing.
I mean, this whole rumor thing that Vince McMahon wanted him to give him a big push at WrestleMania. Like, I don't see it.
Oh, you don't
see the push?
I see him
at WrestleMania.
I see him getting the push at WrestleMania. It might not be. It won't be the WrestleMania with him winning a championship.
Oh yeah,
but I can see him headlining an event, being the main event for whoever's match. If you want to do the Roman Reigns and like how they did with Chris Jericho when he was doing the title match, but they had the Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, and it took all the shine from the main event. I can see something like that happen. Or even if he's not winning, I can see them putting them in there just to add more spice. And it's not gonna make sense because it's WWE, but it's gonna work because it's WWE. So yeah, I'm seeing that. But damn. This look like he's not gonna get back. I would really like it. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Yes.
Sorry, what's happening?
I went into my whole idea of that this is the work of the century from Cody, and this is going to help bridge a gap that is going to end the competitive nature of wrestling, and is going to allow things to happen. Just like you see him shaking his head. No, you see that already? Yeah, he didn't even. Listen, I'm saying it right now because I'm giving the synopsis. But when I was feeding it to the masses, it was compelling and it was believable. But yeah, Cody, I think that this is a work. What is your opinion? And when you listen back to this, we can readdress mine because mine was long-winded.
I don't think this is a work. I think that Cody's going to show up at WrestleMania. He's either going to be on WrestleMania or he's going to just, he might show up day one and then wrestle day two. That's something that could always happen. I honestly do think it was really about money. And excuse me, Vince jumping on the opportunity to get somebody who was a EVP of the opposing company. I believe this is just going to really start like a big, I was going to say a breeding war, but that's not what it's not going to be what it's called. It's going to be like people really trying to buy out other people and get other people to each other's sides. I would say I would prefer them do like a trade, but okay, WWE, we'll trade you Brian Cage for, I don't know.
Got an idea. All right.
But yeah, it would be always great if they could do like trades and stuff. But I honestly don't think that this will work. I think this is just real life, just money coming involved. WWE has so many different avenues of like streaming. They have USA Network, they have the Peacock, FS1. So it'd be really easy for Cody Rhodes to move his TV show to either USA Network or Peacock. Because on Peacock, it can be streamed by millions and millions of people around the world who necessarily don't really watch wrestling, but they love watching reality show. Because honestly, one of my friends started wrestling because of Rhodes. That's the honest answer. And then another one of my male wrestling friends, his wife doesn't necessarily like wrestling, but she loves the Bella Show. So that's just, they're looking at different avenues of once it's time to get out of wrestling, like, where do I go and what do I do? But also with him being an EVP, he has a little bit more experience, I should say, than some of Vince McMahon's lackeys. Because all Vince McMahon lackeys know how to do is just
All right. But here's the thing. It's not his EVP contract. It's his wrestling contract that is up.
yeah, but I feel like it was just all one swell swoop. I honestly, that's a conflict of interest for him to actually still be a part of the EVP and be a part of WWE. It's like insider trading or something like that.
But see,
And they wouldn't let that fly just because they don't want Cody Rhodes being able to tell the WWE, okay, this is what they're doing. This is what, like, yeah, he knows, but her now, since he's gone, he won't be able to have the opportunity to really get involved.
but see, here's the thing. If his contract is not up as a EVP, the issue becomes, what is he doing as a wrestler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tony Khan's big thing has been about bridging the gap between wrestling. Like, if it's going to help with the brand, he doesn't mind it, right? Regardless of whatever Cody does, he's going to be synonymous with AEW, correct?
Yeah, for the most part.
But if this is an opportunity for him to say, hey, I'm going to go to WWE and I'm going to help bridge this gap, because we've been in conversations with AEW. They've been in talks with different things. Now we got your EVP here. Now, it could be a conflict of interest unless it has been, and this is where my conspiracy mind goes, is unless you say, hey, this is my person, but this guy is being contracted out to you to work as this, but he is also still going to be an ambassador here. He won't do anything on your platform, but as a person, he is going to still do this. But this will also get you to our roster for your documentaries that you want to do, for your TV shows. You want to have him as a special guest in a couple of your reality shows. It's going to be this. Because here's another thing, because you said about his reality shows, he'll be able to take it to another platform. Those reality shows are outside of AEW.
Ish. They're still within the TNT TBS banner since they were on that show.
But that's because he leveraged his AEW connections to get that. But that's still not an AEW thing. So regardless of whatever it is that he is doing, when he goes and do the Rhodes to the top, it's going to be him dealing with TNT for this. And now that if he gets on WWE, that connection of him doing to Turner, they're gonna shell out money. So he is definitely not going to be able to go anywhere, because now they got two wrestling brands based off of him. That Go Big Show just started recently, so he's still up under contract with that. And all of those things, like everything says, hey, this is real. That contract is real. I am really a free agent, but I'm still an ambassador for everything that I plan on doing. So
I don't see that just because that's not the way. Like, I'm going by like regular business practices. So if say someone from a bank goes to another bank and they still have ties from the other bank, they're not going to allow them to still have ties with that bank or the business. It's just something that they want to do. So I as much as yours sound great, I don't see it coming forward.
That's
Granted,
good.
everybody's been saying, "Oh, why would he go back to WWE? They're just going to bury him." No, not the way that Cody has made himself. He made himself a star, so he's going to be getting the star treatment.
Mhm.
If he goes to the WWE, there's talks about him getting a major push.
Yeah.
Who knows how that's going to go? Because pushes end as quickly as they start. I mean, shit, we still haven't seen Veer, so.
But now, and with that, it all goes back into the whole bridging that gap between Tony and Vince or Tony and Nick. You know, I've been on this for like since we started this, that this is everything has been the work that is going to bridge this gap into the forbidden door and for them to actually build a brand to where they can actually work together. Now, you had said something and it sparked something inside of me that made me think, what if there's a wrestling league and different brands can come and they can compete in a tournament style for a world championship, just like how they do with different organizations in the NBA and NFL. And if this is the start of it, like, I mean, I don't mean the start of it, but
Are you talking about like an Olympic style promotion, professional wrestling promotion?
Olympic style, tournament style, league style, like they all got their own brand coming into one league, and every year they compete, and it'd just be for a season. Like, honestly, it's for a season, and whoever gets the season gets that bragging rights for the year. This person on this brand gets this, and every year this is going to be the impact, and but this person will have to compete in different things for that title. And so, like, if let's say the tournament happens and Roman Reigns win, and everybody that has been in the league, Major League Wrestling, and I'm naming smaller brands, but Major League Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, GCW, both of them, right? Ring of Honor, WWE, and AEW in New Japan. All of those go into a tournament. That's 8. And it's a tournament style. And whoever ends up on top wins the championship. And then it is the unanimous world championship or whatever. And for that year, they take their brand as an ambassador, going to different whoever competed in that year, different leagues, wrestling, putting the title on the line, may win it, bring it back and lose it, or like they plan it for a whole year and they just compete for that whole year. After that season, they do it like once every 3 months until the season comes back up. But that title stays home. And I don't mean and so that can be that title can't be taken away unless it's the top person from that brand and they challenge in a premium live event, pay-per-view or whatever. And it happens like once every 3 months and they can make an event out of it. But for season, it's 4 months is this whole tournament style. I think that would be awesome.
Man, that's too much sharing for Vince.
Awesome. Exactly. That's my issue. I can see other promotions getting involved, but Vince likes to keep himself self-contained as much as possible.
Nick. It's about to be Nick. All right.
Yeah, well, until then, though, I'm gonna have to say no.
All right. So, but go back and listen to what my idea was, so we can touch on it when we come back out. But
yeah, we'll touch on it next week.
Yeah, but Lee Moriarty is out, and we've been waiting for this match. So, Is there anything
I
With
else?
that being said,
I don't know if y'all seen it, but CM Punk challenged MJF to a dark color match at Revolution.
Oh yeah, didn't we call that? Didn't we
Yeah.
call that? I think we
Yeah.
called that, saying that he's gonna have to not be able to escape. He's gonna have to, since you're gonna keep running from me, we're gonna have this match. I think we caught that one.
I think a lot of people have been calling that one. Like because they've been doing a lot of Roddy Piper
References.
yeah.
Yeah.
So makes sense.
All right.
The last dark color match was Brody Lee versus Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, that being said, since we are now onto the watching AEW, I think it's time that we skedaddle so we can all watch it in peace.
All right.
That being said, yeah, you go ahead, Audie.
All right. If nobody told you today that they love you, we love you, even though some of us don't really. We really do like you, but I love you, and some of us really don't love you, but they like you, and all of that other good things. But if nobody told you that you're awesome, we all say that you're awesome because you are definitely listening to this goddamn podcast, and that makes you awesome, and that puts you in an elite category. So don't ever doubt yourself. You are an elite, even if you're not all elite.
You are elite. You're elite.
Yes. So yeah, but we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it moving until next time. We hope that you continue to do what it is that you love doing, and that is watching, enjoying, participating, spectating, and just being wrestling. There we go.
Yes.
All right. That sounded like I messed that up, but it don't matter because
it is what it is.
Right. That's another episode in the books. And this is actually 20. I know that we said it was 20 last time, but this is actually the 20th episode. We is killing this shit. All right. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.